Hello everyone, this is Beastly Eel here, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the latest episode of Gen V. This is episode 6, and its title is called Jumanji. So this episode starts directly where the last one left off, which has to do with Sam and Cricket being together, but also Jordan, Marie, and Polaris, the young Polaris, along with um, Golden Boy's girlfriend. So they have just found out that she is controlling everything and basically making sure that, oh, I'm sorry, Cricket is still with them. I apologize. Because she then releases and makes them remember all of their memories. And Cricket realizes that Sam was right and ran after him. So she goes looking for Sam, so she leaves. The rest of them realize that they now know what's going on, and they are all not happy with her. So they're trying to get a better understanding as why the things are happening. Well, things go wrong, and she starts to um, have an epileptic seizure, it looks like, from her powers. Apparently, what happens is her powers cause her to have terrible um, blood vessels burst inside of her head, and the more it happens, the more likely she is to die. That being said, she is, taking care of all that, and she passes out. Marie saves her by keeping her heart pumping and everything else. And then they're all talking to each other along with the owner of the house, or who I guess you would say runs the house. And she grabs them, and they all go into a brand new place. What they find out is they're actually inside her head, and they get to see everything that's happened to her. So they start going through her memories. So the first one happens to be the one where her brother goes missing. They find out that she is dangerous and that she told her brother to go away and to never come back, and he did. So the police officer is offering to help bring her somewhere else, and he's basically very afraid of her and not wanting to touch her because anything she says as she touches somebody will obviously make her, well, basically makes her um, able to get them to do what she wants them to, which is a very powerful ability, but as a kid, especially if you don't know how to control it, they're definitely terrified of her. So they get to see all that, and then as things continue, they're still in the woods where her brother went missing, putting that in quotes, because it's just a memory of hers. Then we see Soldier Boy, who apparently she had a crush on when she was a kid. We had to hear a lot of weird things about what she has done when thinking about him, which was not something I was prepared for. Then apparently all the lightning that happens is a blood vessel bursting. So that being said, he's then trying to explain to them what they need to do. And as he's doing so, he basically says that if they do not leave, if they're still in here when she is not waking up, if she doesn't wake up forever, they're dead as well. So he then gets hit by lightning and turns into mush, and they start running away. So they go to the next place, which is apparently where she first meets with the dean of Godlick University. So their parents have locked her in this steel room, so she can't get out. She has to wear gloves when people are in the room. And so the woman walks in without a problem, the dean, and she's like, I got this. You can shut the door. I'm perfectly capable of handling her. So she's super kind to her and basically asking her, she's going to show her how to use her powers and everything else. And that gets her to go with her to Godlick University to learn her powers and to help out with whatever cases they have. So this all happens, right? We then get to the next stage in our little universe. It is where her and Golden Boy first meet at school, and um, they realize all this other stuff is going on. They're kind of having this conversation. We get to see how much he truly likes her. And that's when Golden Boy basically says to young Polaris, I miss you, man. He's like, I miss you too. And he's like, really? Do you? Are you sure? And a video screen pops up and shows him having having sex with Golden Boy's girlfriend while he was still alive and not being under her influence. And he's basically like, "I'm so sorry, man," blah blah blah. So Golden Boy starts radiating fire, blasts the owner of the house to smithereens, and the three of them run away. They then make it to another memory, which was Jordan's memory. Before that we get there, though, we see the fact that they're all kind of pissed off with Polaris because he slept with her while Golden Boy was alive. And he's like, I know I'm a jerk, I'm an asshole, blah, blah, blah. So, anyway, we then get to Jordan's memory, which is apparently the first time Golden Boy went to attack the professor. Jordan is listening in. She's in her female form. She opens the door, tries to get Golden Boy to stop. He's not really listening, so she uses the nullifier and uses it on him to knock him out, and they take him away. That's when Jordan has an argument with himself, themselves, the male and the female arguing, basically saying that you allowed this to happen. You were too afraid to do anything, so you'd rather try to boost your own self-worth just because somebody was nice to you, where it could have damaged somebody significantly and taken their life away, and you were okay with that. We definitely get to see a big breakdown of these characters to the point where they're like broken a little bit in this episode. But anyway, I digress. We move on. They keep moving on until they walk into the woods, and they see Golden Boy, Sam's cell, where it looks like Sam's blood is being infused into Golden Boy to enhance his abilities. So we see that happening. We also see him wake up. Um, I mean not Sam. Sorry, Golden Boy wake up, and that's when she has to come in and get him to forget everything. And she's had to wipe his mind multiple times to make him forget that his brother's even alive. She's done this multiple times. She's even gone to the dean and requested not to do it ever again. And the dean's like, no, you have to keep doing it, and you have to erase their minds as well. Um, and that's when they're like, whoa, let's not do that, please. Hey, let's be civil here. And finally, we they escape. Well, they escape that section, and they see Marie's location, her memory. She opens the door. Parents are dead. Her sister's crying, basically blaming her for everything that's ever been done to her, and the fact that her parents are dead and she's a monster. She then leaves, and they find Golden Boy's girlfriend in a room, basically telling him, "I'm not gonna stop you anymore. You guys can just leave." And that's when they're all kind of like, "No, we're all screwed up. We're all messed up. You need to come with us. We can all fix this together." So anyway, they wake up all together and they are back into their own little world. So while all that is happening, Cricket and Sam have sex a lot of times, apparently multiple times. They then go look for the rest of the group after they are done, smelling like sweaty popcorn. And no, I am not making that up. So anyway, they get back there. He sees her alive. He goes and starts attacking her. Now, everyone else tries to stop him. He gets smacked away. He's got her pinned up against the wall, ready to kill her. And that's when Cricket comes in and is like, hey, let's not kill him. I know she hurt you, but you do not have to hurt her. And Sam finally calms down and lets her go. And they all agree that they're going to go after the dean of the school to ready to take this whole thing down and protect themselves. Now, we then have a little side story of the dean and the doctor working on this new thing. So it made a soup sick where they couldn't use their abilities, right? Now, made them sick and they couldn't use their full power, okay? And it only affects soups. It bonds with the compound V in their blood and causes them to be sick and also unable to use their power to their full extent, right? So she's like, well, let's increase it. So later in the show, actually at the end, we see them go in, and he's like, "I'm so sorry. I only added the dose. I think he doubled it, maybe. I don't know. I can't even remember. But he added a very small amount in the sense of like the amount you would think of, in the sense of it. And he was like." she's dead, and she's covered in all these like sores and stuff like that. And the dean is like, perfect. Now let's weaponize it. And that is how the episode ends. So we're going to have the group go after Godlick University. They are going to possibly die from a virus that will be weaponized against them to kill them. Now, that being said, we don't know if they're going to intervene before the virus is weaponized, so they have the potential of not all of them dying. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. That being said, very much looking forward to that. It sounds like also they're going to get help from the senator that likes to blow up people's heads, but it's unclear on how that's going to work out. Just like the last time we saw in the preview to the next episode in the last episode, we saw Soldier Boy, and it was not anything like we thought. It happened to be a dream. So who knows how that interaction is going to actually go? But so much looking forward to this. I mean, there's at least two more episodes for sure in this season, and it's been, I think, officially announced that they're going for a second season. Very much like that. This season just keeps getting better and better. So let me know what you guys thought about this episode in the comments below. Did you like it? Did you not? And why? And as always, if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe below. Other than that, this is going to be Beastly Eel signing out. Have a great night.